this point in time, even our Minister of Basic Education does say that we cannot and will not have enough special schools to accommodate every child with a disability. Hence, it's so important for them to also be included in mainstream schools.
My name is Julia Dube. I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm a mother to Alicia. Alicia is CP.
My name is Grace Nondlazi. My son is now Ngwenya. He's using his father's surname. He's now 17 years old. He has autism, cardiac, and muscular dystrophy. He is not going to school.
So children with mild and moderate disabilities would then be included in mainstream schools. And then the rest with severe disabilities would then go to the special schools. But the challenge in both accounts is that mainstream schools are refusing to enroll children with disabilities. And then special schools are too expensive, especially for our caregivers who live in quite socioeconomic deprived communities.
The school is very expensive. I'm paying 1,200 rand per month for transport only, and then 1,480 school fees.
I know that there's no school who can take him in his condition now because it's worsening. So if he can get a stimulation center where they can take a good care of him, because if they also mistreating him, I'll take him out also.
Then there's also the additional costs to education. There's transport, which for our caregivers can range from 600 to 1,500 per month. There's, for those with severe disabilities, there's things like nappies, there's the dietary preferences as well.
She wakes up 5 o'clock, she'll be going to school. From 5 a.m. until maybe 8 o'clock. And then from 8 o'clock, she knocks off at school at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock until 5 o'clock, sitting in the taxi. You see? She doesn't even take a medication for the afternoon, epilim. She has epilepsy. So we are pledging to the government that maybe we can help her. The government can help. Give us some schools, more schools, and they must be cheaper or free for these children. They are not easy to maintain. And then put the trained teachers to take care of these children. Not any other person without a qualification to take care of these children. Because children are abused in schools. They are being abused.
When he was in that class, I'll be more emotional now. When he was on that class, the teacher used to call Sinawo by names. She came to me. She said, "You must buy a belt for your dog because we can't look after him now and then. He's moving one way, everywhere, all over the place. So you must buy a belt for your dog. There are dog's belts at the shops. If you can go there, you'll find the chain or the belt." I said, okay. Then I cried. Every time she tells me that, I used to cry.
We went to the Human Rights Commission last year protesting that a girl was raped by the driver, got pregnant, and the mother just took the money from the driver and she kept quiet.
The fact of the matter is the lived realities of our caregivers, the lived realities of children, is that despite all the lovely policies and the white paper and everything else, children are still not in school. And unfortunately, until we merge that gap between the actual implementers, who are the teachers in the schools and so forth, and all these people that are writing the policy and the Department of Basic Education, nothing is going to happen, because you just hear two different stories.